Welcome, in front of me is a Samsung Galaxy A80, and today I will show you a couple of tweaks and tricks that you can do on your device. So we'll begin with the game launcher. So as you can see, as an example, I already downloaded a game. Doesn't really matter what game. And as you can see also, it's visible right here on the home screen and in the app drawer. And using the app launcher, which is right here, we can remove all the games from the home screen and make them run a little bit better and make the experience a little bit better. And once you go into the game launcher, you can see it gives you a little option if you want to either hide games or not. And when you tap on hide games, if you go now out of here, there is no more game here nor here, and it can only be found in the game launcher. And from here you can launch the game, and the launcher itself will be blocking notifications and other stuff as long as you set it up like so, and basically improve the performance of the phone to make the gaming session a little bit more fluid. So that's the first thing. Now moving on, we're gonna go into the gesture navigations. So as you can see, there are the buttons on the bottom, but you can change them into semi-gesture based. Basically makes a little bar that you have to swipe up and takes less space on the screen, making it a little bit more like clean looking, modern, I guess would be the word. And what you want to do is go into the settings, and from settings we're going to go under the display, so right here, and then navigation bar right here, and you'll have basically the two options, the standard one that we have right now or the one that you pull up. And you can also switch the orientation of them, so basically you can switch either from to have the back arrow on the right or left side depending on how you prefer. Let's select this and keep the orientation as it is. And now as you can see, you have kind of like swipe up gestures to go back. Might be a little bit difficult for me to grab, considering there we go, I need to lift up the phone. So basically swipe up where the buttons used to be. I'm actually gonna turn it off because it will be impossible for me to navigate through this device. Navigation bar, let's choose this back. Okay, so that was another thing. Now moving on, we're gonna go into the split screen apps, and basically it allows you to split screen apps. There's no quick way to launch it, kind of, let's say, like other devices have for like swiping across. So the only quickest way I would find is the recent apps. And then, for instance, let's go into the settings as an example, and you have open and split screen view right here. And then you choose another app from the recent apps, like for instance this, and then you get both of those apps in split screen. And you can also resize the window if you like, or just drag it all the way down to close this. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go into the always on display. So if you like the device and tap on it, you'll get a little time right here, and maybe some notifications. There's only like from the Play Store that I have downloaded something. So let's go into the settings, and from settings we're gonna go into lock screen. Oh, there it is. And then let's go into the is it always on display? Oh, there it was. So right here, you can tap on it, and you can do display mode. You can tap to show always, or show as scheduled. So basically what it is, tap to show is how I enable it. So tap on the screen when it's locked. Always show is basically always showing without tapping. And then scheduled, you can have it enabled, so let's say only it shows up at night, or let's say when you're at work, just however you set it up. So you can tap on it and then choose a schedule, start and end the time. So let's keep it on always on. And then you have screen orientation, whatever. And going back one field, you can have face widgets, and from here you can choose what it is visible on the always on display. So as you can see, I have set music, I have today's schedule, next alarm, weather, Bixby route. So you can choose whatever you like, for instance, like so. I'm gonna enable all of them, and now a bit more should be visible on the screen if I actually knew how to scroll through them. Oh, there it is. Double tap it and then you can tap through these, although there is not much of anything because this phone isn't really set up. So as you can see, you have just more options. Now moving on, we're gonna go into the app shortcuts, and also another thing associated with the lock screen. So you are here, you have these two buttons, the camera and the phone app, but you can also change it also where we are, which is lock screen, and it's going to be right here, app shortcuts, right at the bottom, and you can choose layout, left shortcut and right shortcut, and you can just choose from an app that you have, so you can quickly launch whatever you like just from the home screen. So for instance, I could choose what can we choose? It's in Chrome as an example. Let's select the device, and I have Chrome, and I can just quickly open it right from the home screen. So fairly nice thing to change, I would say, assuming I don't really call from home screen and like dire need. So yeah, so those will be a couple tweaks and tricks that I find useful, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.